All right, I am back. My son learned man the link, so he can come in here whenever he wants to. You guys can't hear the game, can you? I don't know why I have an issue when I use StreamYard that I can't hear the game. It's makes no sense. 15-6. It's not a bad record, especially for my first time playing. I'm gonna try Liu Kang. Anybody that's there, let me know if you can hear the game. That's in the chat. Try to see what's going on in this one. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, the fucking slide. I'm so used to Street Fighter that my blocking. The overhead block with Sub-Zero. What up, G Major? What's going on, man? Long time no see. How you doing? I know you guys can't hear the game, and I do apologize. I don't know why that when I share my screen, you can't hear it. Let me if I do this. Sub-Zero wins. Mm. Really? Just chilling, same old shit. Yeah, I feel you, brother. I feel you. I'm getting my ass whooped in this game now. Fuck. Of course. You fighting someone who talking shit again? I'm fighting somebody. I'm definitely fighting somebody. I sent Nerdman the link. I was playing on my OBS. I sent Nerdman the link. No, go to the second one, Nerdman. The second one. The first one I sent you is not good. Go to the second link. I sent you two on Facebook. God damn. There you are. Hold on, Nerdman. Yo.
Hello, can you hear me?
No, yeah, I can hear you.
Good stuff.
What's up? Just getting my
It's
ass
morning
kicked
in
in
the
this
OK
game.
Corral, man.
Hold
Who
on.
you play?
What was that?
Who you play?
Some random. But I'm Liu Kang.
Are you Sub-Zero?
No. As you can see, I'm getting my ass kicked from this guy.
Oh. Who's the other character then? That's who? Oh, Liu Kang.
Yeah, Liu
I've never
Kang.
really liked Liu Kang though. He's not my kind of.
He's not really mine either, but this is just the beta, so there's only a few characters. They don't have them all.
Oh, I see. Because I mean, I'm always like more Scorpion, Sub-Zero.
Scorpion's my guy too.
Have they got Scorpion on this?
Not yet. He'll be in it when the game officially starts, but not yet.
And then they've got Johnny Cage, I saw.
Yeah, Johnny Cage is there.
Nice. Yeah, Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is cool, but I don't like playing as him. Like he's a cool character, but
he was never really
what
my
up,
favorite.
guys? Yeah, what up, Majors?
He was never really my favorite either. Cole Young needs to be in this. No, he doesn't. Let me know if you want the link, Kate. I'll send it to you. You guys can come. You can come in and chat about.
Cole Young don't need to be in nothing ever again, bro.
No, facts, 100%. They need to kill his character and never show him again. I'm watching Old
He
Boy
needs
and
to be in this like game less than your opinions on Shazam need to be in the world, bro.
You're funny. No, they should never ever put this guy in this game. Never. So what's up, man?
My question to you: are we being too hard on comic book movies?
That's a good question. Are we being too hard?
Are comic book fans being too hard on comic book movies?
I don't think so.
I think so. I think it's a really big problem that people are actually making fairly. I mean, they can always be better. I'm not saying they can all.
Hold on a second, man. DQ, hope everything is okay, man. Just make sure you keep yourself safe from that hurricane. All right, go ahead, Norman.
But even you said it. Like, sorry to bring up this example again, but even you said you say movies are trash, knowing they're not trash. Like you said, like they're actually not trash, but just because you don't like them, you call them trash.
No, well, anything I don't like, I'd call trash, right? That's just what I use,
But you know that they're not trash. Like like the score's good. That the action is good. It's just like one thing that annoys you. That it just annoys you so much that you're gonna call it trash.
That is definitely not true. There's not just
okay. So is the score of The Dark Knight good?
Is the score of The Dark Knight good?
Yeah.
I don't remember it, to be honest with you.
Wow.
I don't remember it. I don't remember.
Okay, so do you go back and watch films that you don't that you supposedly don't like? Like if you go back and watch The Dark Knight, right? or the Batman?
Absolutely not. No, I've never
So you
watched the
don't go
Batman.
back and watch Shazam 2, like maybe you were in a bad mood, maybe,
No,
you know, no? It's
no.
that terrible.
Yeah. If it's shut up, kid. First off, you're running from me. When you're ready to play, then come talk to me. I ain't scared of you. But to your question, no, nerd man. If a movie's crap, I ain't watching it again. Why? Why?
Oh, I always give it another go. Like I gave because I'm like Infinity War, I gave another go. I gave Ant-Man 2 another go.
Yeah, but those are good
Infinity,
movies, though.
Infinity War actually improved a little for me, even though I still think you're capping hard, but it improved a little bit for me because I
Why am
was
I
used to
Captain
all
Hard?
no, because I was used to all the bullshit. So I was just like, okay, at least I know that this movie has no sense to it. Like the plot makes absolutely zero sense. So I can just enjoy it for the visual candy.
Yeah, but that's you, though, right? You think the plot makes no sense.
No, the plot doesn't make sense. And you,
For what?
and I'm not even talking about subjectively, I mean
Infinity War?
objectively, the plot does not make
No,
sense.
that's not true. That's not true. That's
It
in your opinion
absolutely
because
doesn't.
you keep talking about Thanos should have did this and Thanos should have did that and blah 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 blah. In your opinion, it does, but it makes perfect sense what Thanos was trying to do.
Look, the fact that the guy has a reality stone and doesn't do certain things in that movie is only so that the movie can continue. Because
Um,
the movie wouldn't be able to continue if Thanos actually did what he was capable of doing.
so you're telling me that the plot in the Dark Knight made perfect sense what Joker was trying to do?
Within the rules of the film
Absolutely not.
itself,
It did not because
inside
Joker.
the
No,
rules
because
of
what
that
Joker was
film,
doing.
it makes sense. You
No,
can't
what
just
Joker.
wait. Onzo, let's just say we can't just say according to the rules of our world or something like that. You have to
No,
take
I'm
into
not
account
right.
the
But I'm
rules
talking
of
about
the
his
actual movie.
everything Joker did was for convenience, right? If this didn't happen, then his plan would have never worked. You understand?
What
So
happened that was out of convenience?
so
Please tell me.
so um Batman going to save the wrong one, right? When he went to go save the girl, but ended up saving Harvey,
Because he
right?
told him that's where the girl
Right.
is.
Exactly. But if Batman would have known and said, oh, maybe Joker's lying and went to the other location, then Joker's plan is all fucked up.
Okay,
Because
but
why
it
would you
wouldn't have been
believe
all
Joker?
fucked up. He didn't
But
get the
why
Joker.
would he believe?
First
But
of
why
all,
would
the
he
Joker
believe?
didn't even care if he saved fucking that girl or if he if
Well, no, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. But
Do you think
why would he
Joker's
listen to
wait
Joker?
a second. Are you trying to tell me you think the Joker's plan was to create Two-Face? Is that what you think his plan was?
No, that was not his plan. But what I'm trying to explain to you, and yes, it was his plan. He even said it. Yes, that was his
Oh
plan.
my god, you are
That
such
was
a
his plan.
clown,
He's
bro.
that
You
was his
are a
plan. He even
clown,
says it in the
bro.
movie. What are you talking about? He says
So
it in the
you think
movie.
Joker's idea? No wonder you hate these movies because you don't know what's going on in them.
Joker's
I
idea was
swear
to
to God,
create. That
you
was
have
part of his
no
plan. That wasn't
idea
his
what's
full
going
plan.
on in them.
Herman, so tell me, that wasn't his plan.
The Joker's
That wasn't
plan.
his plan.
No, it was not Joker's plan.
Yes, it
That was
was. It
just
was
like a
part of his
happy
plan.
accident.
100%. It was part of his plan. He even says it in the movie. He says it that he did that to turn a good man bad. He says it in the movie. What are we talking about here?
He doesn't. Oh my god.
Does he not say it in the movie?
My point is, there's no way he could have known that the guy was gonna turn into fucking Two-Face.
But that was his plan.
I don't think it
That's why
was.
he
I
said.
don't think he had
That's
a
why
plan.
he.
I think
That's
he was
why he
just
said.
saying, look,
That's why
if
he
that
sent.
happened,
That's
no,
why he
no,
sent.
no.
That's why he sent Batman to the wrong spot.
Okay. As far as he was concerned, if that happened, it was a bonus. It wasn't the
hold on.
actual
No,
like,
no.
oh,
In the
you know,
movie,
he
in the
in the
movie,
movie, he
he
says
says
yes. He says,
that was
oh,
his
you
plan.
know,
It
I
wasn't his full plan, but it
you want
was
me to
part
bring
of
up
his
the scene?
plan. So don't sit there
I'll
and tell me that
literally
it
watch
wasn't
the
his
scene
plan. It
right
was
now
part
where he
of his
says it.
plan.
It was not
I can't
part
pull
of
up
the
the scene. You
plan.
already shared
He
your shit.
doesn't
Yes,
have
it
a
was.
fucking plan. It's
Yes, it
just
does.
chaos.
Yes, it does. Yes,
So
he does.
okay, you take everything a character says, like in a film, like to be literally everything they mean, yeah? So what if the Joker said contradictory things in that film about
And
what his
then hold
plan
on,
was?
there's not only that.
At
Also
one
the
point say,
boat
I
part.
don't have a plan.
Also the
You're the
boat
kind
part.
of guys with plans.
Also the boat part, right? Where they have to pick. That was all convenience as well. If they
Why
blow
is
up the
that
boat,
why is that all convenience? And
because that
please
was
explain to me in a way that it goes against the rules
bro,
of the movie.
you're asking me about a fucking
Okay, so
movie that I've
let me
seen
give
like
you an
years
example.
ago.
Let me give you an example. In a horror movie, yeah, the bad guy, like say in Scream, right? The bad guys in Scream cannot do every fucking thing that those characters do. It's impossible. One, sometimes it's a girl, right? And they're literally like physically doing shit to men that is fucking impossible, right? Because they don't have any martial arts backgrounds or anything like that. They're just like coming in and like getting up, and so physically impossible. And even the guys, even when it's revealed to be a guy, a lot of the time what they're doing is physically impossible. They're being in too many places too quickly at once. But we know, according to the rules of that universe, that that bad guy it can do that, right? So it's not something that goes against the rule of the film. I can show you in certain films where it does go against the rule that is established by the film itself, right? So you going, oh, the Joker, how could he do all of that? Well, the film says very, very clearly that the Joker is capable of doing those kind of things, and Batman is capable of doing those kind of things.
It's not
So
about what he's capable of doing there. Now. We're talking about his plan. What are you changing it to? We're talking about his plan. You asked me if his plan.
okay, so
There's things
what
in
in
his
his
plan that
plan
didn't make sense.
contradicts the
I
rules
don't
of the movie?
remember, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about a movie I seen like 10 fucking years ago. I don't
See,
remember.
that's what I'm saying. Again, this is why I'm more open-minded. This is why I'm a more open-minded. I'm a spiritually enlightened person,
No, you're
right?
not. You
And
just a
you are like,
biased fucking person. When it comes to
you are.
DC, they can't do no wrong, fuck.
I'm
That's what it
spiritually on a
is.
different level
You
from you, man.
fucking capping for that Shazam movie like it's the shit. And the Shazam movie was
It's
garbage, bro.
better than every single MCU
No, it's
movie that.
not. No, it's not. No,
You
it's
are
not.
so
No, it's not.
lucky that dude,
No, it's
you are
not.
so lucky Guardians came out this year.
No, it's not.
You're so fucking lucky Guardians came out this year because Guardians 3 was a fucking savior. And it actually was very, very good. But for, in general, like for your general level of comic book movies, Shazam 2 eats it
It's
alive
garbage.
in
You
terms
are
of
out
the
of your
score,
mind.
in terms of the comedy, in terms of
Absolutely
pretty
not.
much everything. It's better than
Absolutely not.
any dude,
No, it's not.
better
It's
than
fucking
any
garbage, bro.
superhero sequel, solo superhero sequel in recent fucking memory.
It's
Okay,
garbage,
so
bro. Shazam is
you see, and you're such an exaggerator. You know it isn't garbage. You even said it on the stream.
it's garbage.
You
I've
said
never said Shazam 2 was
you've got
garbage.
one reason because the woman
I never
said
took no,
the
no, no,
woman
no.
was evil at first, but she wasn't evil.
That's
She
the
wasn't as
fucking
evil at the end. That is
that's the
your
only
only thing.
reason you heard.
And
No, it's
fucking
not.
what's his name
No, it's
annihilate.
not. No, it's not. Stop fucking
It
lying.
is
That's
your
not my
only
only
fucking.
thing.
Oh,
No, it is not.
give me more then. Give me more.
Hmm? I
Give me
gave you
more.
everything. The movie fucking is
You
not
didn't
funny at
give
all.
me shit. You
Hold on.
said the
I'm
woman, the
telling you right
villain.
now. I'm
Oh,
telling you right now. I am
okay, go
telling
on.
you right now. The movie is not fucking funny. All right. I did not laugh at one point in the movie. They put
Okay.
Wonder Woman in that movie for no fucking reason at all at the end. They kill
Why did she?
Shazam.
How is she in it for no reason?
Hold on. They killed
How is she in
Shazam.
it for no reason?
Hold on.
Explain
They
to me how
killed
she's in it for
Shazam.
no reason when it's completely set up throughout the film.
What do you mean? They didn't
It
fucking
is
need to
set
kill
up
Shazam. They only killed
throughout the
Shazam
film.
so
How is
they
she
could
in
put
it for
her
no
in the
reason?
movie, bro. What are we talking about? They only killed
Sorry?
Shazam in that movie. They only killed Shazam in that movie so they could bring her in at the end. That's
How
it.
did they
So that
only
she
kill
can revive
Shazam?
it.
What are you talking about?
Did they
What the
not kill
fuck?
Shazam at the end of the movie? Shazam 2. Did they not kill him at the end? Did he not die?
So you're saying a film where the superhero has to try and figure out a way to kill the person. They figure out the way to kill the person, but it means them sacrificing themselves. So what do you mean here? So I don't even get that. Of course, Shazam could have won in a number of different ways. It's like saying, oh, they only let Spider-Man, lose in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse so they could have a sequel. That's the dumbest argument ever. It really
What are
is
you
that
talking
dumb.
about? No, it's not
Oh,
dumb.
they
Absolutely
only
not.
ended
Absolutely not.
Infinity War with
Absolutely not.
Thanos slapping
Absolutely
everybody,
not.
so
Absolutely
that
not.
they could have,
Absolutely not.
you know,
They just
in,
needed a cameo and they
so they
wanted
could
to
cut
put
off
Wonder
his head
Woman
in
in the
the
cameo.
next
And the
movie.
only
It's
way
like,
to put him in the cameo is to fucking kill Shazam. And
dude,
if anybody in that movie thought
do you think
Shazam was
that's a nitpick?
actually dead,
Do you
that
think
was
that's a nitpick?
stupid. Huh?
Do you think
No,
that's a
it's not. It's
nitpick?
dumb. No,
Do you
absolutely.
think that's a nitpick? So they
No.
only put Doctor Strange in Spider-Man No Way Home so that they could bring Tobey Maguire into it.
Nigga, fucking Doctor Strange was in that whole fucking movie. First off, Wonder Woman wasn't even her when they first showed her. It was some fucking back view of her, probably a fucking stunt
Oh
double
my
or some
god.
shit. And
Oh
then when
my
they
god.
actually put her in there, it's just to fucking bring back that stupid ass Shazam. Like, why did he die? And then we got the fucking girl with the fucking Skittles. Hey, the Skittles and the black fucking horses and everything. Who's garbage? Like, what are we talking about here?
What do you mean it's the girl with the Skittles? Then we got the
The
girl with the
horses, when
Skittles.
she gave this fucking horses the
Okay,
Skittles so
so
they come without them.
let's
That's
say
fucking
the
garbage, bro.
horses. Let's say for argument's sake, because you're
Yeah.
such a biased MCU piece of shit.
Fucking
Let's say for bias
pissing me
sake,
off so much
that
y'all be
that
losing
scene,
those games.
that scene is really as bad as you MCU,
It is.
like fake outrage bullshitters try and make it out to be. Yeah,
It
even
is.
though it's totally in character. Once again, it's completely set up in the movie with, whether you like it or not, it was set up in the movie. The writers come out and the directors come out and said, no, it was not some kind of fucking advert. It was written in the original script before even
So what?
anything had anything to do with Skittles.
So
It's
what?
done because it's a character trait of that fucking character.
It has
Dude,
nothing to do with the
there are
character.
weaknesses in the
Stupid.
movie. There are
It was
weaknesses in the movie.
stupid.
You haven't
The
mentioned
villains are
one,
garbage.
not
100%. The
fucking one
garbage
of
are
them.
willing.
I
The
don't think it's a
garbage are
perfect movie.
fucking.
I don't think it's
The
a perfect movie,
the
but
villains are
okay,
fucking
it's
horrible.
better than the stupid sequel to Black Panther. It's better than the sequel to Ant-Man.
Wakanda
It
forever. Are
is
you
better than the
crazy?
sequel to Ant-Man. Both sequels to Ant-Man.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not better than
Yes, it
fucking
is.
Quantum.
Better than both
No, it's
sequels
not.
to Ant-Man. You fucking
No, it's not.
lying piece of
No, it's
shit.
not.
You
No,
know
it's
it.
not.
You
No,
got
it's not.
upset.
It
You
is
got your
not.
little feelings hurt
It
because
is not.
everyone hated your trash
It
little
is not.
Ant-Man 3.
It is
It's
not.
better than
So
Iron Man 2. It
which
is
movie
better
made
than
more
Iron
money?
Man 2.
Quantum Mania or Shazam? Which one made more money?
It doesn't matter. Your MCU fucking black
Which
hearts
one
wouldn't
made more
allow
money?
dude,
You know why? Because ain't nobody want to
the
go
best
see that fucking
movie,
Shazam movie.
dude,
Because
it
Zachary
could be
Levi
the best
is
DC
fucking
movie, but
horrible.
you guys want
Zachary
to
Levi
fucking
is
hate on
fucking
DC.
horrible. Zachary
You
Levi is
want
fucking
to
horrible.
hate on DC. That's it.
Zachary
So
Levi,
it's fine.
Zachary Levi is fucking horrible, right? You have him acting like a fucking kid as an adult, but then when he's a kid, he acts more as an adult. That's garbage, bro. No Shazam in the history of Shazam acts like that. Not in the cartoon, not any of them.
Okay, so first legitimate criticism you've actually had of the film.
He's the worst
Wow.
fucking. He's
Give
the worst.
yourself a round of applause. You've actually found something
That is something. What are you talking about? That's
a
more than
criticism
something.
of the movie. Wow. How did you do it? It
That
must
is
be
more
spending
than
time with me. Consuming my energy has given you the ability to think critically and logically for once. Okay, good. So I agree with you. I don't think Zachary Levi is the best fucking casting for Shazam. What do you know?
worse.
When you
It-
actually come up with a legitimate criticism, then I can have a rational conversation with you.
all legitimate. You just don't want to agree with them because you
None
think
of those are legitimate. None.
100%
Not
because you're
one.
taking for this garbage ass fucking movie. The movie is
You
trash.
went,
What was the
you
other
went
movie?
in.
Was good?
You went in wanting to hate the movie,
No, I didn't.
already making your mind up about the movie, and you won't even watch it again to like go, oh, no, maybe I was a
Yeah,
little bit, maybe I was wrong. Let me
yeah,
see.
no. I
Let
don't
me
need to
let
know.
me give it
I
another
don't
go.
need to watch a movie again to know I was wrong,
You
bro.
do need
I
to watch a
knew.
movie
No, I
again.
don't.
The Batman,
No,
you
I
need to watch
don't.
again. But then
No, I
again,
don't.
with
I will never
you,
watch the
it doesn't
Batman
even matter
again.
because your taste is so bad. I guarantee I'm gonna watch Blue Beetle and think it's mediocre.
You probably will. It is mediocre. I didn't. That's what I said. I didn't say it was good.
Then then it must be great.
Well, you
If
might think
you,
it's great because your taste is fucking
it
horrible in
must be
movies.
great because the way you're going on about it, because it's a DC movie and your MCU standards, it has to be a literal masterpiece for you to be like it's okay. Whereas an MCU movie that is literally below par, you're like, oh, it's really, really good, man. Like, it's literally below par.
What are
The
you
only
talking
ones
about?
you've ever been objective on is the Thor movies. I don't know what that's about, but
It's the
like
what?
maybe because the Hulk is in it and the
Is
Hulk gets like mistreated. I don't know why that's the only one you can be
no,
objective
it's
about.
not. Absolutely not. No, it's not. What are you talking about? There's a lot of MCU movies I fucking hate. Fucking Eternals, I can't stand that. Thor, I can't stand that. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I don't like that movie. What are you talking about? There's a lot of MCU movies I
Guardians of
don't
the
like.
Galaxy 2 isn't
But
even that bad actually.
yeah,
I watched it
Galaxy
again.
2
It's
is
not as
garbage.
bad as people make out.
Yes, it is. Yes,
No,
it
it
is. It's
isn't.
fucking horrible. It's
It's
fucking
got some
horrible.
stupid jokes. It really does have some
Way
stupid
too
jokes.
many.
It's not as good as the first one,
Way too many.
but it's not half as bad as people say. It's just
Yes, it is.
it's definitely the weakest of
Yes, it is.
the
Eternal, Shang-Chi, all those movies are garbage. But
Shang-Chi is garbage. And this is the thing though.
Black
You would
Widow is
say
garbage.
this is where we lose each other. Shang-Chi is garbage. Let me put it this way. The whole Shang-Chi element of that film doesn't work. The stuff with the dad maybe kind of works, like 60 to 70% works, the villain or whatever, but everything else doesn't work. And Ben Kingsley is awful again.
I agree.
Um, but you would go Shazam 2 is a worse movie
Then what?
than
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi.
100%.
Do you see what I mean? No
100%.
objective. It's written
100%.
better. The acting is better. The score is better. Everything's fucking better in this movie. You're
The
still full
acting,
of shit
the
because you're
acting,
an MCU guy.
the acting is not better. The acting is
You
all
love
horrible.
any object. You'd say it's better than the Batman. You'd say Shang-Chi is better than the Batman.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
And you say
Like
that with a serious face.
Eternals is better than the Batman.
Exactly. Eternals is better than Shazam 2. I know. It's fucking. You're
It is.
insane.
Well, I'm
Eternals is better than Shazam 2. Say it. Say it with a straight fucking face.
I don't know if it's better than Shazam 2, but it's definitely better.
Oh, because obviously
It's
you
better
know
than the
you want
Batman.
to say it. Just fucking say it. You
It's
fucking.
better than the Batman. Batman is fucking horrible.
No.
And that movie I seen 4 fucking times, so don't tell me I need to
Okay,
see it
but the
again.
Batman is just clearly something because you've got some weird fetish for comic book movies that are just like all visual and make no
The
sense.
Batman is not a comic book movie.
So exactly. You've got some weird fetish for
It's
like,
not a
oh, it's
comic book movie.
realistic.
The Batman is not a
You know,
comic.
it's like, so yeah,
It's not a
that
comic movie.
that is just your weirdness. You know, The Dark Knight, all of those kind of films. You're gonna tell me Oppenheimer isn't a good movie either when you go and
I've
watch
never
it.
seen it.
I know you've never seen it, but when you see it, I know you're going to say it's not a good movie. It's going
I
to be
can't say that.
ridiculous.
I don't
It's
know.
going to be as ridiculous as when you say, you know, like
I don't know. I don't
any
know if
one
it's
of
gonna be
the
a good movie.
various
I've never seen
masterpieces
it.
that we discussed. It's not a good movie. It's just, it's
Yeah, but
crazy.
you call every fucking thing a masterpiece. To you, fucking Watchmen is a masterpiece.
Oppenheimer is the best movie I've seen
Of course
in a
you would say
long
that.
time. A
Of course you would.
long time.
Of course you would say that.
I would damn near see it's one of the best 10 Hollywood movies ever made.
Of
That's
course you
how
would
good
say
it
that.
is. I'm not saying international because, you know, I wouldn't say that, you know, because I know there's a lot of directors from all over the world who've made like real
But you
classics.
cap for Nolan like crazy, so it's expected.
No, I do not. I don't
Yes,
like
you do.
no, I don't like Inception. I think Inception was really
You are
overrated.
fucking stupid. You are stupid, bro.
Why?
What are you talking about? Inception wasn't good.
It wasn't. It was full of
You
exposition.
are
It was just
fucking
constantly them
stupid.
telling me about some
You
stupid
are
dream.
fucking stupid. So Tenet
Lack
was
of
good?
emotion. Huh?
Tenet was good?
I like Tenet.
Better than Inception?
Yeah, I think it was actually.
You are fucking.
Like, look, I don't think
Didn't he do
technically.
Interstellar
Can I,
too?
can I, can I answer to that? Can I answer to that? I think what Nolan was trying to do with Inception was better than what he was trying to, like, the story and whatever was, the idea for the story was better than Tenet, but Tenet executed the story and the way the characters were talking about the stuff better.
No,
Like,
it did not.
it was more engaging in the way the characters were actually, just the dialogue. I just think it was a better dialogue script,
No, it was not.
and that helps a lot for me.
No, it was not. Tenet was
I just think
amazing.
I
Not
think we.
Tenet. Not Tenet.
Oh, so
Sorry.
you didn't like Tenet?
Inception was amazing. No, I did not like Tenet.
I mean, I would.
Interstellar was better.
I wouldn't say that was my comeback for Nolan, because for a while he was like Dunkirk. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't even watched it. I couldn't deal with it. Like, I just thought with Nolan's directing style, and you know, it's like there's something cold about Nolan sometimes.
Didn't
You know,
you?
something a little bit too logical and not.
Didn't
He
he do
doesn't.
Interstellar?
Interstellar is an interesting one. I thought for a one-off watch it was quite good, but it wasn't something that I was desperate to go back and watch again. I did try and watch it the other day, actually, funnily enough that you say it. I just, stuck it on the other day. And again, I thought, I had the same impression. It wasn't hitting me like, oh, this is like a film you have to watch a few times or something like that. It was just like, yeah, it's a good film by a good director, like nothing special.
Interstellar is better than Tenet.
Again, but I feel the same way about Tenet. I didn't think it was like a return to form or something. Like, I think, his movie about the magicians, that one is fantastic. That was Nolan at his best, and I don't think I've seen a movie that he's done since then that has really topped that. Like, not even The Dark Knight.
You said the one about the magicians. Which one?
It's called the Prestige.
Oh, I never seen it.
It's really good. The Prestige is actually really excellent. Like
never been.
Yeah, you might not be bothered to watch it, but like
Yeah.
and I can't even say that you'd like it, to be honest. With you, it's really hard to tell. You're so there's a randomness to these really good movies that you like movies that like clearly are like some of the best examples in their genre, and you'll like some of them randomly, and like you like Sin City, right?
No.
Oh, you don't like Sin City. You don't like Dread, right?
Dread's all right.
Dread's all right. See, it's so random. I don't know. I can't make head or tail of it. You know, like it's just maybe it's your mood at the time. You know,
No,
you
I
don't
don't
like.
have to do my mood. I'm not like you. I don't go into movies thinking I'm gonna hate them. Should I watch Blue Beetle tomorrow? No. Yeah, go watch Blue Beetle for sure. For sure, Beam McCoon. Go watch it.
That basically means being that you should go watch Blue Beetle actually because
No, I'm never gonna tell nobody not to go watch a movie if they want to see it. I'll tell you, what my opinion of it is. Like I said, I don't think it's great, but it's not trash.
yeah, well, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go and buy a ticket and then just watch something else because
You remember what happened the last time you tried that, Nerdman?
well, it will still get its thing. I don't care.
Hmm?
It's just there's something about the movie that just doesn't interest me. I don't like these weird technology superheroes. They kind of bore me a little bit. Like
Hmm.
it's especially because
If you like Shazam,
Iron Man's done it well. Just not really like. There's been so many of them, like Ant-Man and Black Panther and all of these guys. I just them with their technology, and it's just like, okay, you can just do anything, all right, with technology. Okay, cool.
well, if you like Shazam, I'm pretty sure you'll like fucking. I'm pretty sure you'll like Blue Beetle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I'll
just
just catch
a
it.
movie. That's
I'll
all.
just catch it at
Fine
home.
out
I
for
don't
the
want to be
family
stuck in.
dynamic and everything. But for
But
me,
that's
it just
another thing. Why is it even doing that? Why is it like is that a part of Blue Beetle's story that it's like family is the center of it? Like that's literally
I know
Shazam's
nothing
thing.
about Blue Beetle. So
No,
for
but
me,
that,
it was
yeah,
a weird choice of a movie
it's
to
like
make.
suddenly having a character in the DC where like you know uh, it's kind of like what Captain Marvel did with like the feminist thing, right? Like she's not a feminist superhero. They're just like taking Wonder Woman's kind of thing, which has been historically her thing, like
Mm.
from her inception. That's her
Speak
thing. Like
on it.
she's a feminist
Look,
superhero.
look at Beeman Coon's comment. Speak on it, bro. I don't like Shazam, and you are absolutely right, and in every way not to like it. It is garbage. This guy down here below me has been capping for this movie for how long? Like,
I honestly, it's one of my favorite DC movies. So and I get that the beginning is slow, and I get the fact that I've read the comics, and therefore I have a different relationship to watching the movie. Because when you've read the comics and you see the characters brought to life, it means all those bits that are maybe a little bit boring to people because they don't have an initial investment. It means I have more time for those moments. But I think those Spider-Man movies, for instance, more people read Spider-Man comics, more people have seen Spider-Man cartoons, more people. I think a lot of those, especially the MCU ones, rely on the fact that people are invested in those characters or in Spider-Man before. I think the Avengers movies rely on the fact people are invested in it because I can tell you they are fucking boring. if you
The
don't.
Avengers movies?
Huh?
So you're telling me the first Avengers is boring?
No, not the first Avengers. I'm just saying a lot of the Avengers movies are fucking boring if you're not
Only
really.
one that's not good. The only one that's not good is Age of Ultron.
I think Endgame is also pretty. I mean, I'll give you Infinity War, but honestly, the movie doesn't make sense. So you
The
can say
only
what you want to
problem
say.
with the
It doesn't
only
make sense.
problem with Endgame is the fact that they did that time traveling shit and just kind of
Which is
destroys
the
the
whole
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
Which is the whole
But
fucking movie.
the beginning and the end of Endgame is there's no movies out there that are better than the beginning and the end of Endgame. Just not.
Wait, what? In any genre?
No, superhero movie. Not in any genre. Superhero movie.
I mean, if you like really badly coordinated action that just is relentless, yeah, I guess. I mean, like
The
it's
fucking
just
the end battle scene is fucking
end
epic.
battle scene.
You can cry what you want to, say what you want to. The end battle scene is epic. And the first like 30 minutes of that movie, right up
The end
until
battle scene, how is it epic? What's epic about it?
what, the
That
final
Captain
battle?
America Mjolnir, is that the epicness?
Oh my god. Having all
Is
those
that what it
fucking
is?
superheroes and villains on screen like that. That was the first fucking superhero movie to do it like that. Right? You had
Okay, but
everybody in that
it's
scene.
but
The
the fight
action was good.
choreography could have been directed by anybody. The fight choreo. Look at the fight choreography, like how they did it in like Kick-Ass, for instance,
Oh
or
my
how they
god.
even Shang-Chi.
You,
The
you
fight
think
choreography,
it was better than Endgame? Are you crazy? The scene where fucking they
the
first
fight choreography, yeah,
no, it was
because
not. No, it was not.
it's
No, it was not. No, it was not.
there's
That
an
when
art to fight choreography,
listen,
right? Like
listen.
for instance, the Asians have been making fight choreography that completely kills Western films, like
Of course, but that's
dead.
what they do.
Like you know,
But
but
their
all
fight
Western films,
choreography is way
there
over.
are some
Hold
direct.
on.
Yeah, go, go,
But
go on.
their fight choreography, a lot of it is way over the top though. Like it's just like, oh my gosh, some of it's cool and it's good to watch, but it's way over the fucking top. That's one of the problems. But go ahead.
No, I just look. I'm not saying it's bad. Okay, the choreography in those movies, but it's also not very. There's something a little bit like anybody could do that. Like the difficulty level that they do, like it's all quick shots. It's not like they do kind of long, a kind of long shot where they don't cut or edit in between. It's all very very quick shots. It's all just like, oh, he throws a green thing, green energy ball at him, and then the green, it's not like the way, for instance, Zack Snyder does, and this is for somebody I'm not even particularly fond of a lot of his movies because of the plot, not because of the action. But the way Zack Snyder does action with superheroes is just way fucking better.
What
Like
do you
you
mean
see
everything is better than
always
the
does
Batman
a
movie?
different technique to make it
So
interesting the way you're following the
hold
action.
on. Are you trying to tell me that Zack Snyder's Justice League fight scene was better than the end of Endgame?
It didn't involve as many characters, but on an individual level, what the characters were doing,
Absolutely
yes, it
not.
was better.
Absolutely not.
It was
Absolutely
better.
not.
For instance,
Absolutely not.
just the Flash running back in time scene alone is technically more interesting, more visually arresting, more the score, the way he scored it, the music behind it, everything on a technical aspect is better than what was done in the end of Endgame.
You are out of
Just
your
that
mind.
alone.
Absolutely not.
So
When
go on, show me a scene
when
that was
Tony
technically better. It
when
might have been
I'm
cool.
telling you,
It might have been like,
I'm telling
oh,
you.
it's
No, no, no.
cool
I'm telling you. When they
fight.
first catch Thanos, first off, when Thanos was just sitting down there, he's like, "Go find the stones for me." And they're like, oh, what's he doing? He's just sitting there. And they like kill him properly this time. That scene alone, where it's just those three fighting fucking Thanos, is better than anything in Justice League.
Okay, so again, what is technically hard about what they did there that any CGI artist or anybody can't fucking do?
Bro, you think anybody can do it? If they could do it, it would be done constantly. What are we talking about here? What did Zack Snyder do that was so epic?
I just told you the way he constructed that Flash scene.
We're talking about fighting. Hold on, we're talking about fighting. We're talking about fighting, and you're talking about the Flash scene. We're talking about fighting, and you're bringing up the Flash scene. Like, what is that?
No, we're talking about action scenes.
That's not an action scene.
That is an action scene.
No, it's not. Flash running back in time is not really an action scene. What are you talking about? It's just Flash running. No, it's not.
Talking about.
It's part of the action set piece, but it's not an action scene.
All right.
Action scene.
I'm gonna read you the definition of an action scene so that let's not like argue over this.
It's not an action scene.
It's an action scene.
Okay.
It's an action set piece.
Okay. Anyways, we're talking about fucking fighting, and you're bringing up the fucking Flash running, which is not such a great scene. His fucking running in the Flash movie was better than it was in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Whatever, dude. I'm not even.
It was 100%. 100%. 100%. The way the Flash started his running in the Flash movie, and then it starts to take off, and the way they show it, it was way better visually than Zack Snyder's. So what are we talking about here?
Should we ask Chat GPT what is an action scene?
Yeah. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you to bring it up. You said you're gonna bring it up. I'm waiting for you.
Okay, you'll accept Chat GPT's answer, yeah?
I don't know who Chat PT. I don't even know who that is.
Chat GPT, you old bastard. No. Do you not know what Chat GPT is?
No, I don't.
Really?
No,
wow. It's the AI.
Oh, I don't know about AI yet. But no. What you're supposed to do is go on fucking Google, like you said, and give me the definition of it. That's what you said you were going to do, right?
I'm just going to do it the way I'm doing it, all right?
God, you got me not concentrating and losing and shit.
You would be losing anyway. Don't worry about that shit.
No, I wouldn't be.
You would be losing anyway.
No, I wouldn't be. No, I wouldn't be.
All right, here is what an action scene is. Here's what an action scene is. An action scene is a sequence in a movie, TV show, book, or any other form of storytelling where intense physical activity, often involving combat, conflict, or perilous situations takes place. Did you hear that? Often involving combat.
So where's the action set piece with Flash running?
Perilous situations.
Where's Flash running?
Is it a perilous situation?
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
No, it's not.
The whole universe is going to die. Do you know what perilous means?
The whole universe wasn't going to die. It was just the superheroes that died.
No, it was the whole fucking universe.
No, it wasn't. It was just the
whole bloody universe. That was the whole point of the thing.
No, he was saving Batman and Wonder Woman not to die. What are you talking about?
Is that what we're going to do? Are we just going to lie to make our point?
I'm not lying. So I'm
not even going to tell you. When we're faced with 1 + 1 = 2, right? And you realize, oh shit.
What you're doing is you're conflating the situation to make it. You're trying to conflate the situation so that it can benefit your argument. But him running back in time is not a perilous situation. It's not an action scene. He wasn't being chased by anybody.
Situation. The literal world was about to blow up. He ran back in time against the world fucking being destroyed by this mother box.
No, oh yeah, because the mother box blew up. That's right. No, that's not all right. I gotta go back and watch it because I'm thinking he did it because the superhero dies, but anyways, it's still not a fucking action piece.
So can I ask you something?
Yes.
Then can I ask you one more thing? So in Iron Man, right? I think it's 2 or 3, when he's saving all of those people from the plane, right? Like he's catching all of them. It's quite a cool sequence, actually. The only good thing in the movie. So he's saving all the people in the plane, right? Like because the plane exploded and he has to catch them all in the air.
The first.
Is that an action sequence?
Yeah.
So it is an action sequence. And so when Spider-Man is trying to save the boat, like from splitting up, is that an action sequence?
No, not really.
So that isn't an action sequence. See, I think you don't know what an action set piece is.
Not really.
That's an action set piece, dude.
No.
All of that is an action set.
People are in peril, but I wouldn't consider it. I wouldn't consider it. But anyways,
so why
the
was
point
the
is,
Iron Man one an action?
But the Flash running is not, you know?
It definitely is.
It is not. It is not. But even so, the fucking scene where Captain Marvel comes down and is blowing up the ships is better than that scene.
Dude,
anyways.
You've said it yourself. How can you say that a movie is better when you literally have to skip half of that movie? Half. Not a little bit.
Never said it. I never said the movie was better. I never said the movie was better. I always say Justice League is better than Endgame.
You just said it was one of the best things like that's ever been put to.
I said the beginning and the end. Those pieces were better than anything that was done in any superhero movie. Listen to the words that I say that come out of my mouth.
No, they weren't.
I didn't say the movie was better.
No, they were not.
Absolutely, 100%.
Those 2 pieces
that scene
are not better
than
every superhero movie.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Capping. Yes, they're not even better than everything that's come out in the MCU, bruh.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No,
100%.
no.
100%.
They are not even better than everything that's come out in the MCU.
100%.
Absolutely not. 150% not.
Absolutely.
How did they, by the way, can you tell me something? How did the MCU make it that both the actual good Spider-Mans came back, right? The actual ones that were decent, and I didn't feel anything.
Because you're
here. No way. I'm not here. I wanted to like that movie.
Yes, you are. You're a hater. No, you did
I like
not.
Black Widow. Why am I a hater?
Shut the fuck up. You did not want to like that movie.
I did want to like that.
No, you did not. No, you didn't. Stop fucking lying. Keep that shit to yourself. Don't tell that to someone that don't.
I wanted to like that movie, bro.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
The movie was absolutely horrendous.
No, you didn't.
In fact, no, I'm not going to become you. I'm not going to become you. I'm not going to go down your route. It's not a horrendous movie. It's an average movie.
Hold on. Let me answer this. Average. Shazam 2 versus Age of Ultron, Age of Ultron. Shazam 2 versus Batman and Robin, Batman and Robin. Shazam 2 versus Catwoman, Catwoman. Shazam 2 versus Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. There.
Okay, let me answer you, Dujon. Infinity Saga versus a piece of shit.
That's not in the. That's not one of his questions.
That is in the. That was the next one he was bringing up. That was the next one he was bringing.
That is not one of his questions. That is not one of his questions.
That is one of the questions.
You just came on here to come argue with me.
I'm not like you. You're worse than me. What are you I hate the way you bring me down to your level. I hate the way you bring me down to the level. Because I don't actually think that. So Dujon, I'm not gonna stoop to his level. Infinity War is not worse than Batman and Robin. It's not worse than Catwoman. It's just not a great movie. That's
Infinity
it.
War is the
It's an
best
okay
MCU
movie.
movie they have made. What are you talking
It
about?
is not.
Infinity
It's
War is
an
the best
okay
superhero
movie that
movie.
is
Infinity War is the best superhero
way
movie of
overhyped.
all times.
It's
Infinity War is the
overhyped
best.
by a bunch of MCU. Like these are like it's Unzo and a bunch of 7-year-olds
That's what
that
you thought.
believe this is the best movie. Like you're
That's what you
literally talking about 7-year-old kids.
That's what
Oh
you
my
think.
God! Look, he's
Infinity War is the
Spider-Man.
best superhero movie of all times.
It's
Trust me.
not. It ain't
Yes,
even
it is.
better, dude. It ain't even better than Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass
Yes,
is
it
a
is.
better movie.
No,
It is
it's
a better
not.
movie
No,
from
it's
beginning to
not.
end.
No,
The
it's not.
characters, the
No, it's not.
comedy, everything is
No,
better in Kick-Ass. The
no, it's not.
action's better,
No, it's not.
absolutely.
No, it's not.
And it's disgusting. It disgusts me that comic book fans can't even like Sin City's better
No, it's
as
not.
a film.
No, it's not. Stop
In
with the
terms of
bullshit, nerd
the
man. Like, stop
directing,
with the bullshit, nerd man.
the
Stop with the bullshit.
cinematography, the score, the acting, everything is better in Sin City.
Stop with the bullshit, nerd man.
I'm not bullshitting. That's
Yes, you are.
absolutely true.
Stop with the
But you see
bullshit.
how I'm not capping like you. I wouldn't go and say, oh, Fantastic Four from the 1980s is better than Infinity War because
Shazam
that's
2,
bullshit.
100%. Beaming Kun sent a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Where
Okay,
is
go
the
on.
Blue Beetle
Answer the
for
question.
DC?
Where does Blue Beetle rank?
Well, I gave it about a 6. Let's say 5.56 out of 10. Like I said, it wasn't trash. Justice League, the Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad is trash.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman. And those are the only movies that are better than Blue Beetle out of the DCU.
Sorry, which ones? Wonder
Those are-
Woman,
no,
Justice League, and the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, those are only.
Shazam is better
maybe
than it already.
Aquaman.
Shazam
No,
1 is better than it already, and Shazam
you
2
didn't
is
see
better
it.
than it
No,
already.
it's not.
So just being beaming Kun, just know that Shazam 2 and Shazam, but he can't, his head, like, obviously the Batman is better, but
If you
wrong
look
with
back, hold on, Nerdman.
we love
If
him,
you look, Nerdman,
but there's something deeply wrong with him.
hold on, Nerdman. If you look back to what Beaming Kun said, he don't like Shazam.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether
So-
he likes it or not. Shazam is better than that movie, Blue Beetle.
No,
I
it's
know
not. You
for a
didn't even see Blue Beetle.
I'm telling you for a fact. There's no need
But
to
how
watch
can
it. I know it
No, you
already.
can't do that. You can't do that. That's ignorant
Yes, I
bullshit talk.
can.
Pussy talk.
Yes,
Right?
I
Yes,
can.
it is. No, it's not. You
Yes,
ain't
I
see the
can.
movie. You
Just
can't
like I
sit
can
fucking
say,
sit
just like I can say, Blue Beetle is better than Batman and Robin. I know that for a fact.
Blue Beetle's better than Batman and Robin.
Yeah, I know that for a
Yeah,
fact.
probably
I
is.
don't need to watch
Yeah, it
it.
probably is.
I know it's
Yeah, it
better than
probably
Age
is.
of Ultron, and I know it's better than Infinity War, for instance.
No, it's not better than
I
Age
don't
of
need to
Ultron.
watch
And it's not better than Infinity War. You're crazy.
it. It's better than Infinity War, definitely.
Absolutely not.
There's just some films you just know that you don't even need to watch it.
Absolutely not. You are out of your mind if you think that. Absolutely not. But again, you see, this is why, guys, I've said this many times on many streams. You can't
That
fucking listen to anything that Nerdman says. You
Onzo
can't
takes
listen to
too
anything
many
he says
drugs.
because he's sitting there talking about these movies are better. He's talking about these movies are better than Blue Beetle, and he ain't even seen Blue Beetle. You know what I mean?
I don't need to see Blue Beetle.
Yes, you do.
It's inherently a stupid idea. It's a character who he's got like a stupid scarab that allows him to make any technology he wants.
What's your point? That's not
trash.
all the movie is.
That's fucking trash. from the fucking inception, that's a trash fucking idea.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is a trash idea. He's basically
really?
Spider-Man and Iron Man mixed in one, and I bet you every single scene is gonna feel like it's either like Spider-Man or fucking Iron Man.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people are saying it felt like a Iron Man knockoff, and I didn't really actually get that from it. But it's definitely better than all those movies you're talking about.
And even if it is, like, which it isn't, like, it's not better than Shazam. I still think it could be a good movie, but it's not better than Shazam. Definitely not better than Shazam 1. No way with that story. Only the reason you're saying that is because maybe it's got good action. That's it.
No, I'm saying that because Shazam 1 was garbage.
It's not better than Shazam 1. Absolutely 100%. Not better.
Lightning with my hands. Lightning with my hands. Like, come on now, bro. What are we talking about here?
What?
Lightning with my hands. Lightning with my hands. That's what he was doing in the movie, bro. What are we talking about?
He's supposed to be a goofy fucking kid.
Huh? But yet, as a kid, he's more of an adult, right? So when he turns into Shazam,
yes, and I've agreed with you. That is a fucking criticism.
So
it's a legitimate criticism of both movies.
Okay, but then there you go. But that's what I'm saying.
Here's where the criticism falls short. Here's where the criticism falls short. Both characters, in spite of the fact that they don't link up the way I would like them to, are both entertaining characters. One is more of the emotional core of the story,
absolutely,
which is
Zachary Levi was fucking horrible.
Zachary Levi is more humorous, and yes, there are times where he goes over the top. I'm not gonna lie. There are times where he goes over the top, but for the most part, he keeps it in check.
They'd have a meme, and I would have to find it, right? But there's a meme of Zachary Levi, and they're showing his faces, his angry faces, and it looks like he's taking a shit. Does he use any karate?
I think the whole fucking he's the exact same as what's it called? This guy that everybody loves.
Shazam versus Black Adam.
What's his name? From Goofy, in the same way that Star-Lord is Goofy. He's completely the same kind of goofball.
Absolutely not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No,
except he's smarter, and I believe what he's doing more.
No, he is not.
He's exactly, and that stupid fucking Drax character that you all fucking love. He's way less goofy than him.
Talking about? Hold on. No, man. Shut the fuck up, because you're sitting there and you're fucking. You see,
I'm not gonna shut up.
This is why you can't listen to children of YouTubers, bro.
I will not let you spread
I can't even call Nerdman a YouTuber anymore, because
without checking
don't really YouTube anymore. But what I'm trying to explain to you is this is what I'm talking about. Nerdman is talking a bunch of shit, y'all. All right? So don't listen to this guy. What are we talking about here? Oh
I think the all might be good, right? Mainly because you don't like it. My reception of the trailers, I just have no interest in this character as a superhero. It's like Ant-Man. You could make a really good Ant-Man movie, and I'll just be like, it's Ant-Man. It's stupid. There's just certain characters, or maybe you can make a TV show about them if you must. But I'm not interested in them because they don't have. They're just there like to sell toys. You know, I'm not interested in characters that don't have a long legacy of like interesting, content and comics, and an actual, reason for being. Say what you want about the MCU. I at least see like Captain America has a reason for being, right? He's not just some character that they've just, let's just make a film about him because, it's like he has a long history in the comics of, you know, like he has his own villains that are iconic, you know, that stuff like that. I just don't see that in Blue Beetle. I don't know. Who was the villain in Blue Beetle?
Well, it was Sharon Sarandon. She was the villain, and
Who's it surrounded you?
yeah, and that's cool. And
I
the
bet
bad
you
guy had
anyone, if I go and look it up,
the
they're
one
not
he
even.
fought. If you've seen the trailer, he fights a guy with that has like a power kind of like his. So he would say he's a villain too.
I can bet you any money they're not Blue Beetle villains.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about Blue Beetle. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
I don't know anything about Blue Beetle. I never read any of his
I can
comics. So I
bet.
don't know
I
nothing
can
about
bet
him.
my left nut they're not Blue Beetle villains, man.
But even
They're
if they're
like,
not, who cares?
I care. I care.
Yeah, that's
Because
because
then
you're
you're just making shit up for the fucking, like, it's like fucking Captain
an
Marvel.
idiot.
Like they're just making shit up for the movies because, oh, we want to sell toys and make money. It's not
Well,
actually about like really adapting comic book material that's worthy of being adapted.
so what did they do with Captain Marvel?
They just made trash.
Well, Captain Marvel was trash, but I can agree with that.
It's the same with Shang-Chi. Let's sell some toys. You know, let's sell some. Hey guys, you know, let's sell some toys to Asian kids. You know, it's like
But
there's no
even if
reason
that's
for that movie
but even
outside
if
of.
that but you see, this is the thing that I don't understand. Even if that was the reason why they did it, right? To sell toys to Asian kids, what's wrong with that? They've been doing that to American kids and to black kids and everything. So what's wrong with them deciding to do something for Asian kids?
Sorry, say that again.
I said they've been selling toys to black kids and white kids and everything. So what would be wrong with them if they decided that they wanted to do that for
I
Asian
don't. I
kids?
look. Dude, I don't care. Let the Asian kids have their toys and their representation and whatever. But like that don't mean that as an adult I'm gonna take that movie seriously. That movie is basically a slightly more sophisticated Spy Kids. Same with the Ant-Man.
Absolutely not. That's stupid.
Same with Ant-Man.
That's stupid. It is not a fucking adult Spy Kids movie. That's dumb, nerd man. It's
I didn't say
nothing.
I said a slightly more sophisticated
It's
version.
not even close to a fucking Spy Kids
It's
movie.
close, very fucking close.
Now, I agree with you that it could have been a little bit better. It was way too silly with that fucking fake Mandarin and Aquafina. She was garbage in that movie. But other than that,
Other than that, it was even worse. Like it didn't get better than outside of those characters.
um, you see, a lot of people like it because the fighting scene towards the end was like a Dragon Ball Z shit. So I ain't into anime, so that didn't really do anything for
Dujon,
me.
Dujon, how many times do you watch Shang-Chi? Be truthful. I'm actually curious. How many times do you and do you actually genuinely care about Shang-Chi? Like after watching it,
Oh my god.
I'm absolutely curious because there's films that you can just sit down watch and it's like kind of entertaining, whatever. Maybe you're in a good mood and you watch it and it's fun because there's like some
I said
action
about
and
5 times.
whatever. About 5 times, well, that staggers me. It baffles me. Like have you like
But why though?
because like if you watch like I would rather watch any kung fu movie. Like if in my mind I'm like, oh, I'm thinking, oh, I want to really watch a kick-ass kung fu movie. I ain't watching Shang-Chi, bro.
Okay, but that's you though. We're not. The people aren't watching because they want to watch a kung fu movie. They're watching because they want to see a superhero movie. They want to see something in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, not because they want to watch a kung fu movie. If I want to watch an action movie, I'll watch something else too as well. But If I want to watch a superhero movie, then I have different genres of superhero movies that I can pick from, right? You have the horror genre, you have the spy genre. So, but if I'm going
Well,
for a straight, if I'm
whatever. I mean,
but if I'm going for a
I'm
straight,
just it's just the way I feel, and I respect, how he feels.
but
It's
if I'm
not.
going for a straight action movie, then I'll watch an action movie, though. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. But you're just a hater. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong if you want to hate, bro. You want to hate,
No,
hate.
I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater, dude.
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
a hater.
Yes, you are.
Why
100%.
did I like Black Widow?
Huh?
Why did I like Black Widow?
Honestly,
Why
I
did I
don't
like?
know. I couldn't tell you.
Why?
It
Why?
baffles my
Why?
mind
If
because
I
Black
just
Widow
hated
is
the MCU,
garbage.
they say I hate the MCU. Why did I like?
I
Even
don't
the
know.
movies that on second viewing weren't actually as good as I remembered, like Doctor Strange 2. I liked that. I gave it a fair chance. But
Doctor
actually
Strange
watching it
too.
again, it wasn't quite as great as I remembered it. Maybe it was the cinematic experience because watching all those visuals in the cinema, it made it a little bit more interesting. But watching it on the small screen, it kind of, emphasized the story more, and the story wasn't, it was all right.
Um,
And the comedy, you know, I,
Doctor Strange
the,
too.
the thing with me, and like, I'm gonna go back to this. The thing with me is, with a lot of these superheroes, you have to be invested in the characters. Well, Shazam, for instance, doesn't sell a lot of comics, right? Like because people don't read comics in general anymore, and you can't find Shazam anywhere outside of comics. There's no cartoons of really like there's a few cartoons here and there, but there's not like a massive amount of material that people would have grown up with. So it's about investment in these characters. That's why that Spider-Man, even though it's a good movie, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, because I'm not into Spider-Man, the whole beginning part of that movie was boring to me.
The whole beginning part of
Yeah, it didn't
yeah, but
really start really getting to me until I found out what the problem or what the actual story of the film was. And then I was like, okay, this is now something. But the whole beginning of that movie was just, and I can see the same thing you experiencing with Shazam because until it gets to the action, it's like it's just a bunch of people who, unless you really care about those characters prior to going into the film, you will probably find boring. And I think that's a big part of the issue with people's reception to comic book movies. Oh, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is a better movie, but it's got a huge amount of advantages. I mean, like, first of all, it's animated, so they can do a lot more. Yeah, like, of course, yeah, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and so the first Spider-Man as well, Into the Spider-Verse are fantastic.
Better than
Especially the
Shazam.
first one. Yeah, I think they're better than Shazam, but Shazam and Shazam 2 are better than, like, they are two of the best examples of original movie and sequel. Like, they're better than the Wonder Woman series, right? Like, because Wonder Woman 1984 lets the series down. They're better than Iron Man 1 and 2 because Iron Man 2 lets the series down. They're better than, I don't care what anyone says about that Thor Ragnarok bullshit. They're better than all the Thor movies. So when it comes to looking at, look, Shazam 2 didn't try and rewrite the book on superhero movies. And that was maybe its mistake because people are over, like they're done with like, normal superhero movies now. They need something a little bit extra. And the lucky thing is that Guardians 3 and this Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse did that. they went the full hog, the full mile. They you know, turbo boosted those movies. One with animation, and then the second one, you know, Guardians had like a huge budget. Guardians 3, right? So it had like maybe 2.5 times the budget of Shazam 2. So again, you know, you're comparing apples and oranges, really. But I think there's a point of people want something really, really crazy in superhero movies nowadays. They don't just want the normal stuff anymore because they've seen it already.
Depends on what you say with the crazy stuff, because I think it's just the superhero movies haven't been that good.
I don't think their superhero movies have been bad at all. I would say Phase 4 of the MCU is about as good, if not. The problem with the TV shows really killed Phase 2. But and let's look at the movies. What were the movies?
I'm not even talking about the fucking. I'm not even talking about the fucking TV shows.
I'm saying let's look at the movies. What were they? The movies were Ant-Man 3. Okay, not great, but I thought it was acceptable. What else was there? Thor, Love and Thunder was the worst thing I've ever seen. Like that was
Multiverse of Madness, which was good. Thor, Love and Thunder, which was garbage. Wakanda Forever, which was okay. Spider-Man No Way Home, which was good. Shang-Chi, which was trash. Eternals, which was trash. And Black Widow, which was trash.
Black Widow was not trash.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
Trash.
Yes, it was. Had good moments, but it was garbage.
It was a good movie, and not only was it a good movie, it was one of the best solo movies that they've done.
Absolutely not, bro.
Dude, if Black Widow had come out in the Phase 1, like say Black Widow, exactly the way it is, came out in Phase 1 of the MCU, that would have been the best movie of Phase 1.
Absolutely not. What are you talking
about? Apart from Avengers.
Absolutely not. Iron Man is still the best movie in Phase 1.
I'll tell you this. I'll give you Iron Man, even though you're capping, because Iron Man is not as good as everyone makes out.
Yes, it is.
Iron Man, the third act is not that great. And it's
neither is the third act of Wonder Woman, Black Widow. Sorry, the third act isn't that great.
The third act is fun.
No, it's not. When she's jumping, when she's going down the fucking thing, exploding and jumping through the fucking debris in the air. Come on now.
I thought the action was much better. It had a kind of Winter Soldier-esque, but more real, with more realism even. The action was way better than Iron Man.
Absolutely not.
Iron Man 1 had like a couple good action scenes.
Absolutely.
Like the one in where he takes on the terrorists. But the final action scene was absolute garbage, and the way it was resolved was just weak. The villain was weak.
Obadiah Stane was weak?
Obadiah Stane was totally weak as a villain.
No, it wasn't.
Completely just like, oh, let's just make Iron Man but evil and bigger. It was not.
No, it wasn't.
Look, if Iron Man, as I said, if it had have come out with those movies, it would have been better than all of them. But I'll give you Iron Man because I know how much you guys are emotionally attached to Iron Man for whatever reason. Okay, but so I'll give you Iron Man. It's the second best movie.
Absolutely not.
So which one would be the second best?
Well, I'm looking at the movies in Phase 1 now, but you're messing up my game there, man. Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, First Avenger. So the only two movies it's better than is First Avenger and Thor.
Okay, so that's pretty good even in itself. Oh, and you don't think it's better than Iron Man 2?
No, I don't.
That's
And
crazy.
I don't like Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 is not good at all, bro.
Yeah, it's not that good either. It's not that good either, but it has good moments.
Way more watchable. And
No,
Florence Pugh is actually really good in that.
she's the
Black
best
Widow.
part of Black Widow.
Yeah, she's really good in the movie.
Yeah, she's the best part of it. I don't deny that.
And the guy is even funny. I know he doesn't do much in the end, and that kind of sucked. I would have liked to see a little bit better action with him at the end. This Red, what's his name?
Yeah, Red.
But he was really good.
He was all right. He was all right. I can't say he wasn't, but what happened is, and you see, I think Black Widow kind of drops the ball is because they could have killed him and they didn't.
Yeah, they dropped the ball, one, on not killing him, and two, on making him too much of a joke. Like, it was funny, that the thing, but it would have been cool if he was actually the Russian Iron Man. Captain America, and he actually could throw down when it came down to it. I thought they kind of dropped the ball with him in that aspect. But apart from that, I found him very, very entertaining throughout the movie. I didn't see a problem with him, and I thought Black Widow, I thought she did a good performance. It was emotional. It was, I was invested in that movie. But then again, I haven't seen it, past then, because I never felt like really going back to it. I just thought it was a good movie. But again, she's a kind of character that I don't really see the point in her. From the jump, she used to piss me off even in the Avengers movies. I'm like, why is there this chick with this gun? Like, why not put an actual powerful woman on the team who can actually compete with the men? But instead, they just made it ridiculous. Like, she can, even though she has no powers, nothing. Somehow she can fight alongside these gods and stuff. It was just stupid. So, I've just never been invested in the character, so I haven't watched it again. But if I liked Black Widow, I would have been very happy with that movie.
If what?
If I was a Black Widow fan.
Oh, okay. I don't know. For me, I just thought it was. First off, it was, like you said, way too late. It should have been in phase 1. Maybe not even phase 1, but
phase 2.
Yeah, when they actually introduced her, they could have done a backstory then. So it came along a little bit too late. But I just found the best part of that movie is when they're actually sitting around the table with the whole family and stuff. That's the best part of the movie. But there was way too much.
Why is that? Why is it bad that a conversation is the best part of a superhero movie?
I never said it was. I never said it was.
But it seems like
my favorite part in fucking Endgame is when Tony Stark and Tony Stark and Captain America are having that conversation at the beginning, and he's like, "You lied to me" and all that stuff. That shit was fire. That was the best fucking conversation in that movie.
2 seconds. That was 2 seconds in the movie, man.
Yeah, and but yes,
it was very good acting. It was very good acting by Robert Downey Jr. But it never got to that level again. So that was one moment where Robert Downey Jr. Yes, he did very well because Robert Downey Jr. is an excellent actor. But when you watch him in Oppenheimer and you see how his talents have been wasted for several years playing Iron Man, it's actually quite tragic. His
talents were never wasted, bro. What are you talking about? His
talents were absolutely wasted because he could have done so much more with that character. He could have taken it to levels, if they had pulled off that alcoholic thing properly, Iron Man being an alcoholic. You know, if they had actually pulled that off in a really good way, like you compare like what the journey they put like a Daredevil through, and I know it's a TV show, so maybe it's a slightly unfair comparison, but look at the journey that they put Daredevil through, and you can see how they utilized the acting range of Charlie Cox so that he could have a really interesting dynamic performance as that character.
Wait,
Whereas
hold on.
Robert Downey Jr. is just making scenes that aren't written that well better because he's Robert Downey Jr.
You think Charlie Cox is a good actor?
He's a fantastic actor. He's not a good actor. He's a fantastic actor.
No, he's not.
Absolutely.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Absolutely.
If he's such a fantastic actor, how come we haven't seen him in anything else other than fucking Daredevil?
He will be. He will be.
No, he won't. Look how long Daredevil came out. What are you talking about? No, he hasn't.
He will be.
Nothing. No, he won't. No, he won't.
He will be, man.
No, he won't.
The guy's a really good actor, and it's, you know,
no, he's not.
I remember watching the first season of Daredevil and thinking, you know what, Vincent D'Onofrio is just like completely acting this dude. Like he's got nothing. Like I remember distinctly thinking that I didn't get what he was doing with the character at that point. Once you really get into how he's playing that character, it's fantastic. And the way he actually plays just being blind, just in and of itself is fucking good. Well, I don't. What have you got against Charlie Cox? I don't even understand it. Like
nothing. I just don't think he's that good of an actor.
In what sense?
In what sense? What is there a sense to say he's not a good actor? The way he delivers his lines are not good. Now, the fact that he played the blind man, he did a pretty good job, especially the certain scenes where he didn't have his glasses on. But most of the times he had his glasses on. So it's not hard to play a blind man when you can actually really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you don't have...
Go.
No, I was just going to say, when he don't have his glasses on, you can tell there's kind of a way that blind people, you know, because they're not seeing anything. So, you know, and I think he had that look, but his line delivery was horrible.
No, his line delivery was fantastic. I don't even know what that means. Like,
his line
this is the guy who's capping for fucking Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and you're telling me
I ain't capping for Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire's the best Spider-Man.
Who?
Tobey Maguire's the best Spider-Man. I don't cap for Tom Holland.
Yeah, and Tom Holland is like the 5th best Spider-Man at this point.
No, he's better than Andrew Garfield.
He's not better than Andrew Garfield.
Yes, he is.
Why do we disagree on everything? What is this?
Because you're Hot Takes Tuesdays, which means that...
Why can't you just agree with me on something?
But you see, here's the thing. You call yourself Hot Takes Tuesdays, right? Which means that your takes are takes that really most people don't agree with. That's why you call yourself Hot Takes Tuesdays. So obviously we're going to argue because your takes are garbage.
Why can't we just come together in peace, brother? This is what do you know what I'm saying? It's like
sometimes
you know, we just need to come together in peace, bro.
Sometimes we can, but sometimes your takes are fucking horrible.
Mate, my takes are fucking on the money every single time.
Shazam 2 or The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Absolutely, 100%.
I'm saying.
It is, 100%. Okay. Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Shazam 2 is miles better. But again, I think I've come to a conclusion about Shazam 2 from watching it with people. And it's literally always 50-50. Because it depends, as I said, people don't have the emotional they don't have the emotional investment in DC characters, and that's DC's fault. Because if people had have put out, if DC had have put out an animated show about Shazam, then I guarantee people would have been 100%. Like the engagement and investment in that character would have been a lot more. It's just like Wolverine. I mean, what projects that Wolverine has done has been really, amazing. Like Logan was good in the end, finally.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he's had those X-Men, that X-Men cartoon that was so popular, like more X-Men cartoons, that his comics were fairly popular. That means the investment in the character allows you to drag yourself through so much shit with him.
Well, Days of Future Past was good.
I'm up and down with that movie. I don't love it, to be honest. It's good. It's fine. It's not,
I know you like First Class, and First Class is garbage.
I can't talk to you as a human being. On a human level, you are about as human as a goat. I really.
First Class is garbage.
All right, whatever. I have to go and do something really quickly. I'll be back.
Yeah. See, this guy's gonna run now after I fucking got lucky with that bullshit. Oh Lord, this game is driving me crazy. What up, Poe? What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Come on, Dewan. Give me some more. Anything you want to put against Shazam 2, I will take the other movie. What's the last Ninja Turtle movie? Ninja Turtles Back in Time? Better than Shazam. 100%. All these movies are better than Shazam 2. Shazam 2 was fucking horrible. God, I hated that movie, guys.
So, for anyone who doesn't like Shazam 2, right?
You were listening?
Can you at least admit that what Anzo is saying is complete stupidness? It's like, again,
keep talking, man. I'll be back.
There are movies I don't like. I don't like Infinity War. But I ain't gonna sit here and go, I don't like Infinity War. It's a very, people, a lot of people like it. But I'm not gonna sit here and go, oh, I hate Infinity War so bad that, yeah, it's worse than Batman and Robin. That's how Anzo goes on. That's how Anzo goes. Yeah, go on, say it's better than Green Lantern. Go on. Or say it's worse than Green Lantern. So full of shit. And you're on mute, by the way.
All right, I'm back. What kind of shit was Nerdman talking? What kind of shit was Nerdman talking? Oh, did Nerdman leave you guys all by yourself? My bad. I had to go get a drink real quick, Yeah. But again, don't listen to anything that this guy says. He has no idea what he's talking about. All right. Poe, you seen Blue Beetle? You said you were gonna see it. Did you like it? Let me know what you thought about it. I'm curious to know what your thoughts were on Blue Beetle. And anybody else that's seen it, I want to know what the consensus is. Did you guys like it? Did you hate it? You know what I mean? Did you think it was okay? Because again, I'm not going to sit here and say the movie was garbage. It was okay. It could definitely pass. You know what I mean? And it's good to see a Latino superhero. So I don't have no issues with that. I didn't go see it. I'll watch it Sunday. Wasted money and bought my ticket. So you bought a ticket but didn't get to go see it? That sucks. That sucks, my friend. But like I said, you know what I mean? I mean, if I tell anybody, if you want to go see it, go see it. It's not like the Batman. You know what I mean? If it was the Batman, I would have told you guys don't go see the Batman.
Your takes on comic book movies are about as good as your gameplay on fucking Mortal Kombat, which is trash, bro.
First off, any game that you play, I will beat you in.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Any game.
No.
Any
you can't
game.
touch me on Injustice. You can't touch me on Street Fighter or Injustice.
Game. What are you talking about?
You cannot touch me on Street Fighter.
I would murk you in Street Fighter, bro.
I would murk
you in Street Fighter. What are you talking about? Have you seen my Street Fighter game streams? I would murk you.
Yeah, I see you losing. I see you losing, bro.
I would smoke you, bro. You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
I'm coming back in a minute, man.
Yeah, maybe Injustice because I don't really play it. But if I practiced it and learned it, yeah, he wouldn't beat me.
Dude, I would murk you with fucking
he wouldn't beat me.
With Enchantress, bro. I wouldn't even use a good player. I would murk you with like some like
he wouldn't beat me.
Fucking the Atom or some shit.
Nerdman don't even look like anybody that fucking plays video games anyways, right? So let's be real here, right? He's a button masher. He just grabs.
I seriously have to go. I'm coming back.
Yeah, go do your thing. He's a button masher, so they can see him just sitting there mashing buttons. Because he don't know what the fuck he's doing. What are you talking about here? And yeah, I may be getting my ass beat in this Mortal Kombat game because first off, my character is not there, right? Scorpion is my guy. So when Scorpion is in the game, then you guys will see how I'm going to be mashing up motherfuckers, right? And the problem with that is because a lot of these guys like to cheese in this game, and it drives me fucking up a wall the way some of these guys like fucking, you know, you gotta, if you jump towards them, they walk back and do a move and you're in the air and you're stuck and they hit you and all kinds of shit. But when you have Scorpion, you can avoid that because you can jump in the air, and then when they try to do a move, you just sneak up behind them, do his teleport behind them, boom, and knock off their fucking blood clot. But so I don't really have them, so I'm just playing with the best character that I've used so far, which is Kenshi. I mean, I've practiced with Liu Kang, you know, but certain things I don't know how to do yet. So you know, it's okay. I'm learning. I know I'd beat my son's ass, that's for sure. He want to come on here and play, talk about, oh, I'll beat you. I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for him. Ah. All the combat kids are gone. Combat kids? Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Like the younger ones, the younger versions of them. Yeah, this is like a reboot. So after Liu Kang beat that one in the last one, he became the god, right? Because as you see, his fire is blue and red now. So once that happened, everything got rebooted. He rebooted everything again, right? So that's a thing that people have problems with the story, is that it's always rebooted.
You are the fakest black man of all time, bro.
How?
Dude, I did research on you, bro. I know your name ain't Onzo. I know your name's Chip.
Yeah, really? And why is that? because I don't
I
like
did the
those
research, bro.
DC movies,
I
or
went back.
because first off,
Your name ain't Onzo, bro. This nigga's name is Chip, bro.
I know.
I'm telling you, bro. Go look him up.
I know.
His name is
when it
Chip.
comes to Black culture, I know way more about it than you.
What are you talking about?
Huh? I see your pictures.
What are you talking about?
Every single one of your fucking friends is white. You know what I'm saying? I see your pictures. Every fucking one of them is white. What black people you hang around with except for us online?
Including you.
Except for us online.
I'm just gonna call you Chip from now on.
What are we talking about?
By your real name.
Huh? It's okay. It ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I bet you never even fucking ate oxtail or curry goat or anything like that. Ever had oxtail?
Shut up, man, bro. You can't touch my cooking, bro.
I know you don't. I know you ain't cooking, bro. I know you ain't cooking.
Bro, I will black cook your ass under the table.
What you doing? Putting shrimps on the Barbie? Hmm? Is that it there, man? Huh?
You want me to make you some okra stew? Some gumbo, bro?
Nah. Gumbo is first off a white man food, so there you go. Rest my case. I rest my case. That's how
fake you are, Chip. That's how fake you are.
You ever had jerk chicken there, man?
Dude, I will jerk chicken your ass under the table, bro.
See, Nerd man don't even know what jerk chicken is. See how long it took him to answer, guys?
I'm eating, bro.
Yeah, no, I feel you. You gotta eat, right? We hear him chat. We understand.
You don't know nothing about no West African stews, bro. You don't know about no smoked turkey stews and shit.
Smoked turkey? Yeah, that's some white boy shit. Yeah, what you know about like callaloo and all them kind of things, bro?
Exactly. You fucking bullshit, man.
You don't know nothing
about melon stew, bro.
You don't know nothing about them things. Bro.
You don't know the originals.
You don't know nothing about them things, bro. Huh?
You can't even dance, bro.
You think so? You think so? You think so?
Can't dance like me, man.
Oh, please. Yeah, you do that ballroom dancing, that white people shit. Ballroom dancing, you know, or what is it? The country shit, you know?
I know you've got a country music album coming up, bro. I know you've got one in you. Country music and shit.
Step to the right. Step
Singing
to the
about
left.
your old girl Peggy and shit.
That's Nerd Man, guys. That's Nerd Man. Nerd Man don't know shit. He calling me white, but living
up again.
He called me white, but living up in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, Chad, is there anything whiter than the UK? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Is there anything whiter than Canada, bro? Don't give me that.
Yeah, the UK.
You live in some cold ass climate up near Alaska and shit.
But you know what?
With the Inuits.
But you know what, Nerd Man? I've grown up with Jamaicans, Grenadians, Haitians, Barbadians, Trinidadians,
you got a bunch of white dudes there,
right?
Bro.
Are you fucking growing up with a pure fucking? Would you like a spot of tea? All right, that's what you growing up with. So it's okay.
Shit,
it's okay. No culture. I get it.
All right. How many famous black people come from Britain, and how many famous black people come from Canada?
A lot.
Let's ask that question.
A lot.
What famous black people do you have?
From Canada? Shit, I don't know. I would actually have to
exactly. You don't research that. Wait, no.
But you know, when we're talking about basketball players, we have a lot of basketball players.
What about Bob Marley, bro? What about Bob Marley, huh? You got any Bob Marleys up in there?
What about Bob Marley?
Bob Marley's from fucking UK, ain't he?
Bob Marley ain't from no UK. He's Jamaican.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. Bob Marley's Jamaican.
He's not English, bro. He's
About
half
half
English, bro.
Where was he born?
In England.
Where was he born? No, he was born in Jamaica.
He was born and lived in England, bro.
No, I don't know about that.
Let me check that. Actually, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure he was born in England.
You see. This is what I'm talking about with Nerdman. He talks a lot of shit and he has no idea what the fuck he's saying.
I'll tell you what.
Oh my gosh, too far, so stupid.
Okay, so he was born in Jamaica. That's right.
Oh, isn't that what I said? You're trying to tell me about fucking Bob Marley, bro. You see, UK logic, guys. That's what they do. They try to fucking claim. You know what I mean? Oh no,
Wait a second.
I have to
Fuck
out of here. Yeah. Bob Marley born in the UK. My ass. Should have bet this motherfucker $100. Ah. This guy is so fucking garbage. Hold on there, man. And my headset's just died. Give me a second, guys.
Wow, I swear to God, I thought Bob Marley was from
of course.
Are you sure Bob Marley was from England? Okay, he just spent time there.
Huh?
I was sure he was from England. But
Yeah,
he just spent time there, apparently.
Yeah, I know you will, because Nerdman is a fucking lying ass bitch.
Yeah, but that's wait a second. What about what's his name? Kaluuya, whatever. The actor.
Daniel Kaluuya?
Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah, exactly. We've got Daniel Kaluuya, we've got like we've got the other one from Star Wars, we've got who else have we got? We've got come on, bro. We've got loads of English dudes.
Garbage.
You don't have anybody. Look, you can't even think of one. Go on, one famous black Canadian.
I'd have to search that up.
You have to check. Do you see what I mean?
But there's a few of them. Oh, I know what. Oh no, he's not black.
There ain't none. There ain't none, bro. That's the answer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There ain't none, bro.
Yes, sir. Absolutely there. But that don't matter. You just tried to claim Bob Marley and he's not fucking. That's what I'm talking about. You see, that's the bullshit.
We've got so many, bro.
That nerd man be trying to.
Idris Elba. What about Idris Elba? Got Idris Elba up in there.
Yeah, all B-listers.
Lacey Johnson.
All B-listers. I do that.
What do you mean all B-listers?
Idris Elba's a B-lister. He's not an A. He's not an A-lister.
Yeah, but you don't have anyone. You don't even have a Z-lister. You've got no. What are you talking about?
I'm not sure who's Canadian or who's not, but we got a few of them.
Your ass is white, bro. That fucking it's white as the snow in up in Canada, bro. There ain't no beaches. What are black people even doing in fucking Canada? There ain't no beaches there. There ain't no sunshine when it rains.
You don't think so?
Nah, bro.
You don't think
I'm gonna freeze my ass up in Canada, bro.
Oh, you wouldn't want. Well, first off, it's just as cold as Canada. What are you talking about? Your winters are just as bad.
The only reason I come up to Canada is just so I could annoy you for a week.
Well, if you came to Canada, they wouldn't.
The only reason I come up to Canada.
They wouldn't let
I
your
can
ass
piss
in.
you off for a week.
Bro, they don't let you in. Your man can't come to Canada.
Huh?
You can't come to Canada.
Why?
Huh?
I'm British, bro. We own you. What are you talking about?
No,
I could come.
First off, you can't
We
come.
own yours.
You can't come to Canada. Hold on, keep talking. I gotta find my charger for my phone. Talk to the chat, bro. Give me a second.
I will do. So, chat, what's up? Someone asked me a question so I can talk. Dujan, ask me a question. Maybe I'll try and be as hyperbolic as Chip over here, or Onzo. I say in quotation marks.
Okay, I found it.
Okay.
Well, now we know why. Oh shit, no, it's not it. You don't stream by yourself. You can't fucking hold a conversation, bro.
No, I was like, I asked them to ask me a question. Like,
oh, let me ask you this: Did you see
oh.
Okay, did you see the Netflix Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp documentary?
Yeah.
You watched it? What'd you think?
Why? I don't really care about them.
Okay.
I
Why'd you watch it?
I actually only watched the Amber Heard bit, and I watched a bit of the Johnny Depp bit because I wanted to see if they had any kind of argument at all. And I watched a bit of the chat. Oh, see, he finally asked me a question. Shazam 2 versus 300. I have to go in a minute, by the way, bro.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp. What do you think? Because I just don't care about them. I think they probably had some kind of toxic relationship, and she got, she went a bit.
I didn't watch.
She went a bit girl crazy.
I didn't watch.
You didn't like it? Why didn't you like it?
I didn't watch the whole thing. No, I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I didn't watch the whole thing because I fell asleep. But what I did watch, I kind of believe that Johnny Depp did some of the things she said he did. You know what I mean? I believe him. He maybe not have hit her, but he did definitely seem like when he got drunk, he was a little abusive.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it was definitely toxic, but then either she did a really stupid thing, which is you never make claims in court that you can't prove, even if they happened, because you'll get annihilated. Absolutely. Lawyers will annihilate. If you cannot prove it, just forget about it. You know. And that was the dumb mistake, but I'm not saying that Johnny Depp did those things. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Right.
But
me neither.
Either way.
And here's the funny thing, though. You see, if you watched it, right, you seen that they used some of Andy Signor's shit. Did you see that?
They did.
Huh? Really? He's all up in the documentary. They have a couple YouTubers that they put their reactions to it in the show, right? Anyway, so from what I heard was he ended up trying to use his own clips of what he did on his thing, and YouTube copyrighted him.
That's hilarious.
You know what I mean? YouTube takes the shit because I don't think YouTube ever contacted any of these content creators to put their stuff in the thing, in the documentary, right? Or whoever made
He
it.
should sue them. He should sue
I'm sure
them.
he could. I'm sure he could.
You know, they can't just like take his stuff and like.
And then when you try to use it, they copyright claim it. What?
Yeah, that's
crazy.
outrageous.
That's funny, but you know what I mean. That's fucked up.
Like I don't particularly. I think ever since he's come back, and that thing happened with that girl, which, you know, even back in the day, like I've never made a YouTube video about it, which I kind of regret, because I had a lot of thoughts when the claims came out about him, and I was just like, this sounds like a load of bullshit. Just on the surface, it sounded like a load of bullshit. Just kind of like Amber Heard's claims.
Yeah,
you know, you're just like, yeah, probably something happened, but not that. You're just trying to make it sound worse. What happened? He was probably creepy to you and whatever, but you know, like taking it to the level where he somehow, you know, R's you, but at the same time you come back to him. You know,
he does a lot of bullshit though, bro, because Saggy has been on his ass, right? And she's had like women come on the show where he sent them dick pics and all kinds of shit, bro. So he hasn't.
Yeah, I believe that. I definitely believe that. Watching him, especially ever since he's come back, I can believe that completely. In fact, funnily enough, ever since he's come back, I believe the stories more.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like before, I thought they were completely bullshit, like complete fabrications. But actually, watching him as a person, I'm like, you're kind of the dude who would do that. You're kind of that nerdy dude.
Yeah, Never get no pum pum. You know what I mean? So you have to be creepy with all these girls he trying to stream with online and shit. Yeah, I believe that.
Definitely.
Yeah, you have to go to work or what?
Yeah.
Saturday. You don't work on Saturday.
I'm at a drama camp. So
okay.
We actually did it was so funny. We did a show yesterday where we basically wrote together a horror movie, or like a horror play, not movie, but like it was supposed to be based on the movies, and like everything went wrong, like everything.
Really?
But yeah, and you know, I feel for the kids in a way, but I told them like this is a really hard thing to pull off, you know, like it's a very visual thing. Like a lot of horror, you know, especially like horror movies, like slasher movies, a lot of it's based on visuals. It's not on the dialogue. It's not on the conversation. It's based on what's visually happening, right? And that's going to be hard to show in a play, you know, with the limited resources. But I'm really proud of them and what they did. Because anytime anything like messed up or anything like that, they just were troopers and just went through it. So I just hope they don't feel too bad, because they like worked hard on it. And it's just one of those things, like, you know, I told them like that I've seen like really big productions where things have gone wrong, you know. And the thing is, you soldier through it, and that's what they did. So
I got you.
So
you're teaching it?
Yeah.
Okay, you're teaching it. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And how's the book coming? Or the play? What is it?
I finished my screenplay. It's done. Finished it. Yeah, last week. And now it's just like I have to just, you know, edit, make it like as clear as And I'm gonna kind of look to see if I could film some of it. The book, I haven't been writing for a while, because it's really that one is. I don't know if you if you listen to any bit of it or whatever. But it's quite expansive. It's like all set in like some fictional version of Africa, and it's crazy. So it's like got like dragons and other African mythological creatures, and it's just a lot of research and stuff.
I got you.
So
that's good, though.
That one's going to take a little bit longer.
I said that's good though.
Yeah, no, it's good. I've not given up on it, but I just need a little bit more time with it.
So what you're gonna do this? You're gonna film the screenplay yourself, or you're gonna shop it around?
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. I'm gonna try and a bit.
I got you.
This is what I'm looking into now. Yeah, I'm having like a couple of people just read it, see how it reads, and then after, then I can put it forward, to like more film people, like independent film people, to see if they would do it.
I got you. Interesting. So,
coming back.
I hope it works out for you. Yeah.
No, thank you.
No problem. Guy's so garbage, chat. Like really and truly. Oh my god. Hit him. There we go. Shazam 2 versus 300. 300. Again, for me, Shazam 2 just wasn't. I'm probably gonna miss Jackson, Sonia. Yeah, the one, I don't know why they didn't put Jax in there. I'm hoping he'll be one of the downloadable characters. You know what I mean? But I can't believe, like, but I'm guessing because it's actually Mortal Kombat 1. But again, I don't know. I guess you could have still put him in it because Ken Chi is not in Mortal Kombat 1. You know what I mean? But I guess you have to have more characters than, the original Mortal Kombat 1 only had like, what, 7, 8, maybe 10 at the most. I think it's 10. So they'll probably have the originals, but Sonya was an original and she's not in this one either, which is stupid. So like I gotta go and learn combos. I know there's more. The combos are weak right now. But when I get Scorpion, and if Scorpion plays like I want him to, then I just need to learn his combos. That's all I really care about. All the rest of these guys I'll probably never use again.
So before I go, how do you think Blue Beetle's gonna do?
How do I think what?
Before I go, how do you think Blue Beetle's gonna do?
I have no idea, man. Because to be honest with you, there wasn't a lot of people in the theater that I went to go see it at. And I've seen people post.
You think it will do worse than Shazam?
Yeah, probably. It probably will. How much? I'd have to check and see how much Shazam 2 did. But yeah, I have.
Shazam 2 did really badly.
Yeah,
I think it made like 100-something million worldwide.
Oh yeah,
it was terrible.
I don't know. Maybe Blue Beetle might do better than that though, because Blue Beetle might have the Latino community.
I don't know. The Flash deserved. The Flash had clear problems where I'm like, yeah, I think if you do a movie like that in this day and age, you have to expect to get burnt. I don't care how much, you know, in my opinion, there was some good stuff in the Flash, but you can't do that with the CGI. It's just like, you know.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You can't do that. That was a huge mistake.
Yeah.
You know, even
and
if they
it was
said
like
that,
a mistake. They had to coming a mile away as well. Like,
yeah. But even if they said they did it on purpose, because that's what they said. They said they did it on purpose. But even if you're doing it on purpose, that's still gonna hinder your movie, man. That's what people are gonna complain about.
Right. So I just don't know what they were thinking with the Flash, because that movie would have been at least 20% better, whether you liked it or hated it, whichever way you feel about it. It would have been 20% better if the CGI was on point.
Yeah, probably. I can agree with that. Oh, God, what?
That's how bad the CGI was. It was like literally impacting the movie.
Yeah, I agree. This guy is so trash.
But that's interesting. So you think the Blue Beetle is going to do worse than both of those movies?
Probably.
I'm curious to see how it does, because I'm like, I don't know that there are Blue Beetle fans. Are there Blue Beetle fans? Really?
I don't know. But K-Dot's seen it twice already.
But you know, like I like Young Justice, but Blue Beetle wasn't one of the characters I really went to. But
I know nothing about Blue Beetle, bro. Like nothing before I seen this movie.
So is his origin even compelling?
It's decent. But you see, here's the thing, and I said this before, right? The guy who plays the Blue Beetle, he's in Cobra Kai, and I liked him. I really liked him in Cobra Kai. I really did. You know what I mean? I thought he was cool. But I find like in this movie, his acting it's like it felt like it should have actually been on HBO Max. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like that would have been much better for the movie. Or just make it a TV show on HBO Max.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was supposed to be, but
it's hard for me because I want to support DC. You know how I am, DC. I'm a DC head, but it's just I hate those characters that they just make into films just because, you know, I think they're trying to copy Marvel. This is where I really do think they're trying to copy Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, oh, let's do our own Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's do our own Ant-Man. Let's, kind of, make a character who's kind of like Spider-Man, because Spider-Man's popular. It's just like, I really...
Instead of sticking to the characters that they should be, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Green Lantern.
Right. Like, who wants to fucking see the Authority?
Yeah. It's like, that's stupid shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, even if you were to do that kind of movie, you should do Watchmen versus the Justice League. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would at least be something. It's like, oh shit, they're bringing back the Watchmen cast to fight the Justice League.
Creatures Commandos. Who knows about that? Like, it doesn't even seem like it fits what they're doing right now. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. If you're rebuilding, you rebuild with the Trinity, and then you go other places. You know? That's what Marvel did. You had fucking Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. You know? The three major characters, and that's what they did. So. I just find it weird, but whatever. We'll see. We'll see.
No, I find it very weird, dude.
Yeah.
Because at first I was impressed. With James Gunn's, lineup. And then I started realizing, wait a second, all the things that should be TV shows are movies, and all the things that are movies are TV shows.
Yeah,
It's like you've got Green Lantern and Wonder Woman as a TV show, and then you've got Swamp Thing and fucking The Authority as movies. It's like, wait a second, this is all backwards, bro.
Yeah,
this is way backwards. And then you've got stupid shit like that. You know, get James Gunn was so baiting people. He was so hard baiting people because you know he wanted to do the character, which was what's his name? You know that
Lobo?
stupid character, Future.
Lobo.
No, the stupid one from the future. He's called like Golden something or fucking what's his name? He's like from the future, and he's like he's very humorous. He's kind of like a Johnny Cage.
Okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I can't remember the name right now, but yeah.
Yeah,
you know, was Booster Gold?
He likes Booster Gold. It's like
Booster Gold, right? Yeah.
No one likes fucking Booster Gold. Yes, he was funny for an episode of Justice League. You know, like one episode. You know, it's a cartoon, right? So he's a very cartoony character. It's like asking who loves Plastic Man. It's like no one likes Plastic Man, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, very, very few people do.
Like if he announced,
so I just
if he announced a Lobo movie, you know what I mean?
Honestly, I just
if he had announced a Lobo movie or something, you know, I'd have
You
been
said
like,
what?
okay, Lobo. If he had announced a Lobo movie, I'd have been like, okay, that kind of makes
You
sense.
think they should do a Lobo movie?
Well, no, I don't think.
Oh, you're
did,
breaking up, dude. I think my internet connection's fucked.
Oh, I was saying I don't think they should, but I think it makes more sense than.
I think my internet
did.
connection's fucked because it's like the morning. Yeah, it's fucked.
Okay. All right, I got you.
You're saying what?
I was saying that I think Lobo would make.
Yeah,
more
you're cutting
sense
out, dude. I have to go anyway. I'll listen to you, but like you're cutting out. So
cool. Because I'm gonna head out
I think it's
soon.
Because my internet connection is really bad here.
I got you. All right, so I'll check you later then.
Cool. All right. See you, dude. Peace.
Yeah. So what I was saying was, I think a Lobo movie would have made more sense than the Creature Commandos or the other ones he chose. I don't think you should do a Lobo movie, but if you're gonna make a difference, right? If you're gonna try and be different, then I think Lobo should have been there because he's at least a little bit more popular than Creature Commandos or the Authorities. I don't know these guys. The only people that really know them is like Warren, you know. So I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, I've been going for like 2 hours on this game, so I am going to shut it out. I will be back playing tomorrow after I get more practice. But with that being said, guys, peace.
Real bad man, now we people dance. We take dancing to a higher rank. With pen pound and with pen frank. Shut up a new dance and a Jamaica and drunk. On the river, on the bank. Kick out the shoes because you put them to camp. Stay in the river, on the bank. Shut up a new dance and a Jamaica and Bronx. Yeah, down the flank, we are good down the flank. Like a baller, we go down the flank. You're cheap, pretty young, get in your tank. But the new dance, you know we people